Song Daily. Title page, dedicated to the inspirer of my love for strange tales from a Chinese studio and my kind and understanding soulmate, my ordinary yet great mother, translating Liao Zhai in remembrance of mother's love. Reading Liao Zhai is beholding scenic wonder, ghosts and sprites, countless in number, charming and graceful, slender and elegant. Translating Liao Zhai is attuning to celestial melody, rhymes floating free, exquisite and fine, dreams faint and misty, moon bright and serene. Deep is my love for Liao Zhai, boundless and profound. To whom shall I repay the kindness in my heart? I ask the moon in empty melancholy, yet know not where my kindred spirit may be found. Translating Liao Zhai in America. Preface. Strange Tales from a Chinese Studio is my Bible. Living overseas, when fellow believers in God often ask if I have read the Bible, I always reply with these words without hesitation. My answer never fails to astonish them. Yet this is no sensational remark. I listened to tales of Liao Zhai in childhood, read them in my youth, delved into them in my prime, and translated them in my middle age. In a word, I have been captivated by Liao Zhai all my life. Such is my profound affection for this classic. This deep bond makes me detest distorted and exaggerated adaptations of Liao Zhai stories. In recent years, the trend of spoofing classics has run rampant. Ridiculous labels abound. Li Bai called the first streetwise rogue of the Tang dynasty, Confucius a homeless idealist, Zhu Zhiliang, the most hypocritical man in China, Sima Xiangru, a swindler of wealth and women with a mistress, Lin Daiyu's flower burial dismissed as performance art, and the 108 heroes of Liangshan branded terrorists. The absurd list goes on and on. Amid this tidal wave of vulgar spoofing, the long-departed Pu Songling has not been spared. Though his reputation remains untouched by such mockery, his timeless masterpiece, Strange Tales from a Chinese Studio, is often arbitrarily padded and distorted in TV drama adaptations. The root of this plight lies in the book's classical Chinese prose, which poses great difficulty for modern readers. Precisely because of its profound literary style, many people cannot bring themselves to read the original work. This gives spoofers free rein. Since few have read the authentic text, they can alter it at will with little risk of being exposed, achieving the brazen effect of claiming, "I am Pu Songling, and Pu Songling is me." Nearly 500 tales fill Strange Tales from a Chinese Studio, falling into two categories. The first consists of brief anecdotes with no complete plot, mere simple records of bizarre incidents. The second comprises genuine short stories, telling magical tales of ghosts, fox spirits, floral sprites, and woodland nymphs. Last spring, a unique idea came to me. I resolved to select classic tales from the nearly 500 entries and create an original 5-in-1 version single-handedly. Original classical text, annotations, modern vernacular translation, English translation, and translator's commentary. For the modern vernacular rendition, I chose not to refer to any existing domestic translations, fearing preconceived notions would taint my work and turn it into an inferior hybrid bearing others' imprints. In truth, such references were hardly available anyway. I have yet to find a complete vernacular version of Strange Tales from a Chinese Studio in any Chinese bookstore in New York. With a dream in my heart and resolve in my hands, I began by selecting 20 tales. Upon completing the first batch, I published them one by one on my personal blog on Literature City, the largest Chinese website in North America, as my experimental field, seeking readers' feedback. My original intention was to allow overseas Chinese who have never read or cannot understand the classical original, especially American-born Chinese readers fluent only in English, to savor the authentic charm of Liao Zhai culture through my annotations, vernacular translation, and English rendition. To my great gratification, many readers, particularly highly educated Chinese scholars in the US, with impeccable English proficiency, have spoken highly of my efforts and offered warm support. I adopted a segmented layout for the work. Each section follows the sequence: original text, annotations, modern vernacular, English translation. For selected tales, I added essays on translation insights beyond the full rendition, mostly exploring Chinese-English translation techniques through specific examples. For The Dream of Wolves, I wrote the grace of varied suspended sentences and the humble word say with profound meanings. For Wu Qiu Yu, filling gaps to enrich semantics. For Fragrant Jade, a preliminary exploration of translating ancient poetry into English. All language points requiring explanation are marked with asterisks in the original text, listed numerically in the annotations. The original paragraphs are overwhelmingly lengthy, and their English translations would double in length, making side-by-side comparison cumbersome. Thus, I rearranged the natural paragraphs into shorter segments by length and meaning, as done for Lian Shang and other tales, purely for readers' convenience of cross-reference. Even so, some segments remain relatively long, yet further division would amount to another form of spoofing the original work. Living in a foreign land, accessing relevant reference materials is no easy task, let alone consulting authoritative scholars of Liaojia. Renowned experts back in China shine like brilliant stars in the night sky, numerous and luminous as they are. Yet for a lonely expatriate like me, they are but distant lights, admired yet unreachable. Fortunately, I brought with me a precious classic when I moved to the US, my personal Bible, the newly annotated complete edition of Strange Tales from a Chinese Studio, edited by Zhu Kekai. When faced with difficulties, especially in compiling annotations, Mr. Zhu's authoritative work has served as my silent advisor. Discerning readers will surely notice this from the very first page. Integrity defines a person, and authenticity defines a writer. I refuse to claim others' achievements as my own, hence this candid acknowledgement. From this side of the globe, I wish to extend my sincere gratitude and heartfelt respect to Mr. Zhu Kekai on the other side. Translator, Song Deli, January 16, 2008, New York, USA.